Welcome to my YouTube channel Virgos. This reading is for the full moon on the 5th or 6th of October, depending on wherever you are placed. It's one of the brightest nights of the year, so you should find that manifestation of this night really brings about a faster change. For all the cross watchers, I hope you find messages out here that are relevant for you. For Virgos, Sun, Moon, and Rising, this is about how you must work on the energies to manifest your heart's desires. So here we go. The energies you must let go. Your current energies, your expectations, and the extra cards. Okay. Virgos, you have this need to be balanced. You have this need to build your nest egg. You have this need to nurture everything, wait for it to happen, and it should happen in this way, and it should always be balanced. And you have a very clear way of thinking that gestation has to be these many months. Flower, a seed grows into a tree, gives a fruit, gives a flower. That's exactly how you think. There is one way of thinking for you, where everything must be in balance, where everything must be the way it's supposed to be. The idealist thinking, and that's what you must let go. I know I can really think of all the Virgos who would probably be hitting me right now, thinking, "Oh, how can it just let go of it?" But no, you have to let go of the idealist way of thinking, because this is life, and not everything happens the way it's supposed to happen, unless and until it's nature, and even that's changing nowadays. So we have shorter winters and longer summers, and everything is changing. So nothing is fixed. It's just like you guys, nothing should remain fixed. Life isn't all about seeing things in one straight way. I can think of someone who said linear thinking to me today. So yes, if you let go of that energy, what you have to focus on is you have to focus on thinking beyond your imagination, beyond your I wouldn't say moral thought, but I would say beyond your practical way of thinking. So you have to think beyond this boundary that you have created. If you feel that this boundary is for you, you have to think beyond this boundary. You have to think there's so much more. There's so many more reasons, and there's so many more logics beyond that logic that you have. Think beyond it. You have to manifest without logic. Life is not black and white, so there's sometimes a lot of gray, pink, green, and you have to think about the grays and the pinks and the greens and the reds. You have to manifest with the energy of what you desire, without limiting it with what it should be. Your biggest fear has always been heartbreak. And when I see this reverse, and this is the expectation that you can have from the full moon, you realize that your heart is quite safe, that your emotions are quite safe, that you don't have to worry about about getting hurt, because you realize that you can choose better. You automatically, with the manifestation that is not limited by conditions, you will realize that you have more options. You can choose better, you can see better, you can understand better that there's more to every story, and that will allow you to feel safe, to allow you to think from your heart, allow you to let your emotions rule you. And that's a very good there's more to your life. That more is what you will realize. This is quite interesting, actually, because I see the King of Swords and the King of Wands, and they're very, yes, in your case, I see this as two different people, two men. Maybe one is the fire energy and the air energy. So that's someone who's aggressive, someone who's very ambitious, and here's someone who's very practical, but he fights his wars alone, and he's a loner, but he also leads the pack. So the lone wolf who leads the pack from the and they are opposing forces, but they are also going to make you choose, because one is something that has something less and the other is something that has something less. So the have not energy is all around you, and it's going to make you choose between people, or between the energies that both of them have. I see it as people. Doesn't necessarily have to be a Leo or a Sagittarius or an Aries, or and the King of Swords doesn't necessarily have to be a Gemini, a Libra, and Aquarius, but these are people who have these qualities, and you will have to choose between being with them. It could be a relation, it could be a job situation, it could be a partnership, it could be friendship, it could be a sort of a situation where you have to choose between, okay, I work with this person or I work with this person, or it could be about, okay, let's have a partnership with X or Y, or let's have a relation with X or Y, and it's going to be a choice. It's going to be, you're choosing the lesser of the two evils, or perhaps you're choosing, from a have-not situation, what is it that both of them lack, or what one lacks more, one lacks less, and you'll be trying to balance out, because obviously the Virgo need for logic will come to play. But if you think from your heart, if you think from your emotions, you will find that the choice would be easier to make, and the choice will be easier to make, and you will find yourself happy with the situation, provided you manifest without limitations. And that's the deal, manifesting without limiting it to your expectations. So Virgos, I hope you've enjoyed the reading. I hope it resonates with you. Please like and subscribe, and I hope to see you together for the next reading. Thank you.